Good evening, and welcome to the 178th commencement of Kalamazoo Central High School. If you are able, please join us by standing. Gentlemen, please remove your hat for the singing of our national anthem by our student, Abigail Baker.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave, the brave?
It is an honor to welcome you to the 100. Thank you, Abigail. So tonight I'd like to start off with a few special thank yous. They're in no particular order, but certainly it's important that we acknowledge the people behind the scene. So often the principals congratulated for a wonderful commencement ceremony without thanking those people behind the scene. So I'd like to send a special thank you to Kalamazoo Public Schools Facilities Department, to Doug Blickel and his team, to Dominic Gladstone and his team, to Susan Coney and her team. Thank you for all of your hard work behind the scene. I would like to thank my assistant principals, and a special shout out to my assistant, Ms. Mara Garza, for all the beautiful hard work behind the scenes, Ms. Becky Koosters, to make this a special evening. We'd also like to take this opportunity to thank the wonderful anonymous donors of the Kalamazoo Promise. Without your contributions, many of our children's dreams would be lost. So we thank you for the gift that continues to give so that our children can dream big, live big, walk big, and leave big footprints. Lastly, but certainly not least, I want to say thank you to the parents and guardians of our Kalamazoo Central graduates of the class of 2020. You trusted us with your most precious gems. You trusted us with your children to lead and to guide them. You trusted us with their care to make sure that they were safe while they were here. We appreciate your partnership in this moment in watching your students find success as we celebrate the class of 2020. At this time, we are going to have a special singing from a graduate from the class of 2015, Javier Hill Roller, as he sings Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let our rejoicing rise high as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling rolling sea, loud as a rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that dark past has taught, and sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us, facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on until victory. Let us march on until victory. Let's march on till victory is won.
It is an honor to welcome you to the 178th commencement ceremony for Kalamazoo Central High School to celebrate the class of 2020. I would like to thank and recognize our superintendent, Dr. Rai Chowdhury. Welcome to Kalamazoo Public Schools. We look forward to the work that you will do. We would like to celebrate and honor Gary Start, interim superintendent, for all that you have done to keep us afloat during this turbulent time. Thank you to Assistant Superintendents Sheila Dorsey and Cindy Green for your hard work and dedication. To our directors, Rakaya Saunders and Nikinga Bergen, thank you for your love and passion for students. To our director, Johnny Edwards, thank you for the guidance that you have provided to secondary education. To our Board of Education, we appreciate your commitment, we appreciate your loyalty, and we appreciate your passion for working with students at Kalamazoo Public Schools. And last but not least, to the staff at Kalamazoo Central High School, your commitment, your dedication, your heart, your passion, your love for our students always shows. You are the staff that goes over and beyond. You are the staff that feed the hungry. You are the staff to answer late calls at night. You are the staff that holds those that you love dear in your heart, and they feel it and they know it. Thank you for providing them with rigor. Thank you for educating them, and thank you for seeing our students for who they are. And thank you for never giving up. Class of 2020, my babies, I am excited to celebrate you today. I'm excited to honor you, to recognize you for all the milestones that you have completed, for the steps, for the journey. You are ending one journey, 13 years long, and you are about to embark on a new journey. And we want to say, we love you, we appreciate you, and we are excited to have this opportunity to celebrate you. Class of 2020. Some of you would like to say that you'll be remembered for all the things that you didn't get to do. You heard earlier from your classmates, senior moments that were missed, opportunities that you'll never get to make up. There are those of you in the class of 2020 who we believe would have had an opportunity to break new school records in the spring, and you didn't have that opportunity. You didn't get to dress up. You didn't get to do your senior prank. You didn't get to have many of your last moments. But I want you to know that is not how I will remember you. I will not remember the class of 2020 as the class that was impacted by COVID-19. I will not remember the class of 2020 as the class who will not be forgotten because of all of the things that they didn't get to do. I will remember you for all that you have done and for all that you will do. I want you to know, world changers, that you have been called for such a time as this. It is not everyone who can lead, who can guide, who can show resilience in such a turbulent time. But you did, you can, and you will. Class of 2020, do not think it's strange, all the fiery tribulations that you've had to endure. But ask yourself, how do I turn these stumbling blocks into stepping stones? How do I turn all of my problems into opportunities? How can I make this world a better place? Do not remain silent. Do not imagine that you can escape the realities of this world, but instead remind yourself that I have been called for such a time as this. I am a world changer, and greatness does exist on the inside of me, and I will make this world a better place. Consider the little engine that could. We've all heard that story. The little engine that could. She tried, but she couldn't bring her train over that hill. And so there was a moment where she said, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And yet she still was unable to complete her journey. So I want you to think about all the times where you've said, I think I can, believing that you couldn't complete your journey, yet here you are. The little engine that could went out and she sought advice from other people. She asked a bigger, stronger train, can you help me? She asked someone that looked like they were friendly, can you please just give me a little bit of your time? I'm in need of help right now. And every time she was turned away. 2020, this world is in need of your help. And there have been times where we have publicly watched people be turned away from help, denied help, even help that would save their life. But you can't give up, and you can't sit down, and you can't quit. Much like the little engine that could, you have to turn I think I can into I believe I can until I know I can. Know that you can make a difference. Know that the world is waiting on you to rise up and to take a stance. Know that when we watched 8 minutes and 46 seconds change this world, that it was Kalamazoo Central students who decided to lead at Kalamazoo, that you would lead protests so that people would say that enough is enough, that we're here to make this world a better place, and that our lives are different because of the decisions that you have made. Yes, you were born around 9/11. Yes, you had Triple E to contend with. Yes, you had to fight the scary clowns. Yes, you missed a lot of moments. But yes, you watched a moment become a movement. You helped create Black Lives Matter so that it wasn't just a moment in time, but it is a movement that united all races across different countries, different states, so that we can create change and recognize that silence is violence and we are not willing to be silent anymore. 2020, you created change in this world and you will continue to do so. You will continue to allow your footprints to resonate with excellence. I heard a song the other day and I thought that it was befitting to share with you. And I don't know who wrote the song, but I know that the words describe you. So I'm going to say this to you, my babies, the class of 2020. My world needs you right now. Fix what I see. Fill up this space because my world needs you right now. My world needs you to help create peace. My world needs you to find a cure. My world needs you to make this world a better place when you allow your footprints to resonate with excellence. I love you and I'm proud of you. Congratulations, 2020.
Good evening, family and friends, but most importantly to the class of 2020. Being the first class in a new generation is amazing. Although the rest of the year didn't go in our favor, we can say that we were the first class to be put under quarantine. Unable to finish out the rest of the year the way we wanted, as a class we feel robbed of our full experience. No senior prank, prom, or last walk through high school. The hardest part of this is not being able to properly say goodbye to the ones that helped us, who helped us get to where we are today, who refused to give up on us when we wanted to give up on ourselves, or just a listening ear when we needed to vent. The only thing that quarantine is not taking away from us is saying that we did it. We've accomplished something that some will say is impossible, as being one of the biggest classes to walk in and one of the biggest classes to leave. This has been the best 4 years of our lives. I can say as a class, we have grown. We have entered the doors of Kalamazoo Central, not knowing what would hit us. We would come to find out that we would be tested in many ways. It would test us in friendships and relationships, as some ended and new ones were formed, in the classroom and on the field. We show what it means to be a giant, that being a giant comes with responsibility, dedication, and loyalty. As a class, we created so many memories. Do you remember the time we had a party in Four Corners? Or what about the time that creepy clowns were coming after us? Or attending your first Kappa League parties, homecoming, Winterfest, and winter formal dance? Or going to your first football and basketball game? Even this year, when the varsity cheer team beat Portage Central for the first time in 5 years. What about the time Ms. Bogan was taped to the wall? Or when the class of 2018 filled the fourth stairwell with balloons? Even in the time when the parking lot was to the point where you couldn't leave or enter because the seniors parked funny. And so many more on top of that. Just looking back at the time we came into high school and now leaving to start a new journey, we have been through the thickest and the thinnest of times of our lives just being a giant. Leaving our 4 years behind, we will be tough and cherishable and funny. The best part is leaving who we all started with. Being a giant has shown me that times come with desperate measure, and that your closest friends, teachers, and faculty will be there to push you through those tough times. To see you succeed in becoming a better student, a better person, and to fulfill your journey to the next chapter. We've resonated with excellence and followed into the giant footsteps of being an overachiever. Coming to the final chapter of our books, we get prepared to start a new series in the next step of life changers and world changers. We begin to move forward with ourselves, as some of us are off to college, trade school, or military. We leave here knowing that being a giant has helped us prepare for the future, that no matter what the decisions we made, we always have their supports. We sign out leaving giant footprints and continue to resonate with excellence.
Kalamazoo Central, class of 2020. It's been quite a crazy 4 years, hasn't it? First, I'd like to start off by thanking my family and all of your families for putting up with our impatience to graduate during this pandemic. I remember coming to high school terrified for the next 4 years to come. I was not only new to high school, but new to KPS. So I had no idea what to expect. The halls were crowded, the lunchroom was confusing, and let's not even mention the 500 wing. Thankfully, my fellow giants welcomed me with open arms. We have come a long way since freshman year, constantly losing our IDs, wishing we were upperclassmen, sitting on the edge of our seat waiting for the bell to ring. People always say time flies, and it does. But as we have experienced, you don't notice it till it's all over. And for us, high school is over. No, it did not end the way we intended. We don't get our last senior perk. We don't get our senior lunches, our prom. But that can't stop us from continuing to follow our dreams. At least we are the senior skip day champions. The pandemic has been difficult, but it has only highlighted the areas of work the world needs help in. So go out into the world and do something. It doesn't matter what it is, if that means college, trade school, or the military. Just go out there and make a difference, big or small. Even if that difference is just putting a smile on someone else's face. Become a doctor, politician, musician, artist, dancer, actor, teacher, programmer, carpenter, photographer, scientist, seamstress, or even an entrepreneur. It doesn't matter what you want to do with your future. As long as you work at it, you can get there. And as the beginning of this year has shown us, there will be roadblocks. And I know we can get past them because I've seen what we can do as Kalamazoo Central's class of 2020.
Good evening, class of 2020. It is my pleasure to welcome families, teachers, and my peers to our commencement celebration. Look at your screen. Isn't it crazy that just 4 years ago, we lined up outside the gym doors with our IDs around necks, drowning in curiosity as we took seats on a roller coaster called high school? Who knew we were in for such a treat? When I looked in the mirror this morning, I thought to myself, wow, this is it. I can finally tell high school to kick rocks. In that moment, I also realized that how strong of a class we are. And if I had to give the class of 2020 a title, I would name it Perseverance. That's just it. Perseverance allowed us to go through every obstacle we went through and still come out on top. We looked at death in the face, held hands with depression. Some of us were homeless, and some of us had no one cheering us on, and still we came out on top. And in doing so, we have truly lived up to the title given to us, World Changers. I started my high school experience in a hotel room with my family, packed tight like the notebooks crammed in my old book bag, waking up every day to face the challenges high school was ready to throw at me. I have friends who didn't eat at night. I guess the hunger to be something great was enough to feed off of. Some of us weren't doing well enough to wear the latest Jordans, and still we found a way to let our footprints resonate with excellence. Whether we left those giant footprints in Air Force Ones or in your cousin's hand-me-downs, did homework at the kitchen table or in a bed shared with your family, whether we had someone cheering us on or not, we did it. We beat all the odds. And so, I guess I should take time to talk about the elephant that has had us all confined to our rooms, COVID-19. It swooped in and took over all of our lives. In spite of that, our staff still find a way to guide, lead, and listen. They did the unthinkable, on campus, off campus, and virtually. I can remember Mrs. Yarbrough, Miss Kay, and Mr. Gardner being there for me to support me in every aspect I needed. Whether that was me coming to school hungry or having a really bad day, they were there. Not only to make sure my grades were up to par, but to make sure I was excelling in self-care, drowning in motivation, and that my mental health was at an all-time high. My peers had their favorites, who were the reason they'd even show up to class. In addition to the teachers, we have our wonderful coaches, principals, counselors, and security guards who pour their love onto us. They created a family that didn't stop loving us even in our most vulnerable moments. A family who didn't become disappointed at us when we fell behind. A giant family. High school was no easy journey, but the good outweighed the bad. We learned so many things and gained so many friends. The family we've built we will carry with us forever. And while I will miss the countless memories, I am overly excited to say see you later to the future doctors, lawyers, artists, teachers, entrepreneurs, and everything in between. To my parents, siblings, family, and to everyone who supports me in the class of 2020, thank you.
Hey yo, I'm just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I'ma get a scholarship to King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dad got amazed and astonished. The problem is I got a lot of brains but no polish. I gotta holler just to be heard with every word. I drop knowledge, I'm a diamond in the rough. A shining piece of coal, trying to reach my goal. My power of speech, unimpeachable. Only 19, but my mind is older. These New York City streets get colder. I shoulder every burden, every disadvantage. I help her to manage. I don't have it to rent. Walk through streets famished. The plan is to fitness, sparked into a flame. But dang, it's getting dark, so let me spell out my name. I am the ALEXANDER. We are meant to be a colony that runs independently. Meanwhile, Britain keeps sitting on us endlessly. Essentially, to tax us relentlessly. And King George turns around and runs a spending spree. He ain't never gonna set his descendants free. So there will be a revolution in this century. Enter me. Don't be shocked when your history book mentions me. I will lay down my life if it sets us free. Eventually you'll see my ascendancy. And I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. Shot.
I give up life without the monarchies. You're arrested for really do anarchy. Anarchy? Are you saying I still anarchy? When I find that makes the other side panicky with my shot.
Yo, I'm a tailor's apprentice. I got Sean knuckleheads and looking for rectors. I'm joining the rebellion. Cause know it's my chance to socially advance. Instead of sewing some pants, I'm going to take a shot.
But we'll never be that free until those in bondage have the same rights as you and me. You and I, do or die. Wait till I stallion on stallion with the first black battalion. Have another shot.
Lower your voices. You keep out of trouble and you double your choices. I'm with you, but the situation is fraught. If you got to be carefully taught, if you talk, you're gonna get shot.
Bird, check what we got. Mr. Lafayette, hard rock like Lancelot. I think your pants look hot. Lawrence, I like you a lot. Let's hatch a plot, blacker than the kettle, calling the pot. What are the odds of gods who put us all in one spot? Pop in the spot at conventionalism, like it or not. A bunch of revolutionary manumission abolitionists. Give me a position, show me where the ammunition is. And when I'm talking too loud, sometimes I get overexcited. Shoot off at the mouth. I never had a group of friends before. I promise that I'll make y'all proud.
Let's get this guy in front of a crowd.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. Everybody sing. Hey! What? Shout it to the rooftop. Shout to the rooftop.
I imagine death so much it feels just like a memory. When's it gonna get me? In my sleep 7 feet ahead of me? If I see it coming, do I run or do I let it be? Is it like a beat without a melody? See, I never thought I'd live past 20. Where I come from, some get half as many. Ask anybody why we living fast and we laugh, reach for a blast. We have to make this moment last. That's when scratch that. This is not the moment, it's the movement. We're all the hungriest brothers with something to prove with. Rose oppose us, we claiming honest stand. We roll like Moses, claiming our promised land. And if we win our independence, that a guarantee of freedom for our descendants. Or with the blood we shed, beginning endless cycle of vengeance and death with nothing vengeance. I know the action in the street is exciting, but Jesus between all this beating and fighting, I've been reading and writing. We need to handle our financial situation. Are we a nation or state? What's the state of our nation? I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every action and after creation. I'm basking in the pain and trying to keep it up. If I stand, I'm thinking past the moon. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Hey, yo, I'm just like my country. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, and I'm not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. Rise up, rise up. It's time to take a shot. Rise up, rise up. It's time to take a shot. Rise up, rise up. Take a shot, 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 shot. It's time to take a shot. It's time to take a shot. And I am not throwing away my shot.
It is now my honor to confer the candidates for high school graduation. Dr. Rai Chowdhury, distinguished board members, families, and friends. As Dean of Students at Kalamazoo Central High School, I do solemnly attest and confirm that the students seated before us today have completed all requirements for the graduation set forth by the State of Michigan and Kalamazoo Public Schools. On behalf of Principal Bogan and the faculty of Kalamazoo Central High School, I recommend the candidates receive their diplomas.
Hello, my name is Rita Rai-Chaudhry, and I'm honored to be your superintendent. As an educator, graduation day is one of my favorite days. Not only is it a time to celebrate academic achievement, it is also a time to celebrate the bonds formed with friends, teachers, and others in your school community. Although this graduation ceremony was not the one you dreamed of since elementary school, I hope that you know how many people from Kalamazoo Public Schools and in the larger community are celebrating you today. There have been many words of wisdom and encouragement shared with the class of 2020. I don't think anyone said it better than our former president, Barack Obama. If the world is going to get better, it's going to be up to you. With everything suddenly feeling like it's up for grabs, this is your time to seize the initiative. Nobody can tell you anymore that you should be waiting your turn. No one can tell you anymore that this is how it's always been done. More than ever, this is your moment, your generation's world to shape. You've got more role models, more roadmaps, more resources than the civil rights generation did. You've got more tools, technology, and talents than my generation did. No generation has been better positioned to be warriors for justice and remake the world. So, class of 2020, to you I say, go out there and reshape the world to become a better place. A place that provides freedom, hope, opportunity, a kinder place, a more beautiful place, a more just place, a place that uplifts and encourages, a place that teaches all of us how to be the best that we can be. I wish you happiness, success, and joy. As superintendent, with the authority vested in me by the Michigan Department of Education and the Kalamazoo Public School Board of Education, I pronounce the class of 2020 graduated. Congratulations to the graduates of Kalamazoo Central High School.
It is an honor to welcome you to the 178th commencement ceremony for Kalamazoo Central.
Najee Joshua Anderson. Deja Monique Bates. Wait, Deja. Deja, wait. Anasia Denise Banks Arnold. Go ahead. Tyler Diana Campbell. Savon Stan Brown Ray. Gregory Dean Bilby. Decorian Patterson. Chloe Miranda Carter Baker. Alexander Sandor Barkman. Amari Dimitri Bradley. Elizabeth K. Boyd. Caleb Andrew Billings. Mallory G. Bowker. Deja Danielle Birch. Ayana Omara Matthews. Jada Amir Bushhouse Sterling. Caden J. Birchmeyer. Brandon Rashad Brown Case. Ali Hussein. Matthew Allen Bow. Carlise Monet Abrams. Aaliyah Nate Carter. Lucas Kenneth Bolton. Janessa Brown. Colin Adam Birch. Jaden Jaquavion Bowen. Mehar A. Awad. Nadal A. Awad. Madison Grace Adams. Derwin Arnez Brim Jr. Cameron Michael Bragg. Paulo Damian Alcala. Daniel Milo Camilli. Diana Elise Berry. Fidel Alejandro Coronado. Chloe Ann Carlson. Seth Denicio Bilbrey. Kanan Carlos Crawford. Aaron Dickerson II. Amari Devin Dixon. Abigail Taylor Doonan. Ashley Nicole Diggett. Moses Cardona. Amadi Rain Brown. Tyler William Eisenhower. Aaron Jacob Duvall. Hilario de la Paz III. Ashanti Kiera Buford. Ahmad I. Abdullah. Dev Patel. Amara Ofasukwa Anakwa. Kareem Jassim Al-Kanani. Matthew Alex Frank Blue. Denaja Sade Clay. Abigail Jean Crocker. Jose Aguilar Demas. Hayat Intikab. Mahmoud Jamal Kassas. Zephram Mitchell Sin Frank Hauser. Brandon Thomas Fleckenstein. Seth Aaron Douglas. Ethan Hughes Fonger. Jason Irwin Durham Jr. Ania Shakwe Zoe Reason. Angelina Elizabeth Cordini. Giancarlo Golden Comer. Annalisa Peyton Dalla. Devin Elise D. Grace Marie Denda. Jalila May Carver. Everine Masoka. Jacob Samuel Cooper. Trinity Rain Hardy. Michaela Elizabeth Bean. Nicholas Matthew Doan. Daniel Mason Evink. Mitchell Todd Herder. Madeline Elise Honeysett. Abraham Galicia Medina. Gavin Anthony Wayne Gordon. Jaquise Gary Gardner. Jaquan Jerome Carter Sanders. Alexander Paul Cusano. Michaela Yvonne Harris. Cody Lee Edge. Parker Thomas Foster. Stephen MacArthur Eccles. Gabriel Cade Henderson. Malachi Michael Gilmore. Angel Gomez. Daryl Dwayne Johnson Jr. Caitlin Emma Gerhardt. Nivea Naye Cruz. Dashamir Amariel Coleman Egler. Kayla Nicole Goulette Blank. Isabel Julianne Hawks. Jalen Mackay Henderson. Justin Allen Davis. Kayla Hunt. Latasia Gillian. Patrick Wells Gleaton. India Renee Green Underwood. Margaret Sandra Hennessy. Genesis Simone Griffin. Jair Gonzalez Lazaro. Keon Phillip Johnson. Abby Christine Yunke. Connor James Griswold. Alexandria Renee Huff. Javion William Henry. David Guy Cody. Tamia Renee Marie Fry. Nicholas Gonzalez. John Philip Hurd III. Darvion Jones. Jennifer Gascon. Jonte Dwayne Holloway. Jeremiah LaQuinn Matthews. Danon Caleb Haley. Tanner Robert Jacobs. Lakia Monet Hickman. Mantra Deanna Jackson. Caleb Daniel Jackson. Madison Paige Jackson. Kimora Monet Harper. Jack Nolan Kirstensteiner. Elijah Jonte Quinnell Foster. Brandon Lee Mosley. Lillian Grace Lockhart. Jordan Terrell Johnson. Luis Gustavo Maldonado. Amia Zami Neely. Robert Demencio Klusterman. Stephen Margali Klusterman. Angel Johnson. Joshua Johnson Jr. Peyton Jade Pomeroy. Jonathan Norman. Raya Kama Kelly. Crystal Joy Carricker. Michaela Ann Destiny Jackson. Jada Lauren Johnson. Jacob Christian Lyle. Christian Hager Rakowski. Nicholas Joseph Rakowski. Muhammad Kamara. Abigail Lucinda Rita McGarry. Grant Stephen Larder. Tasia Renee Parsons. Cassandra Lopez. Haley Joe Nauer. Juba Jody McElroy Jr. Aya Kasem. Mercedes Nichelle Nash. Lamaria Khan. Nicholas Robert Pine. Brittany Mae Smith. Ariel Elise Mitchell. Riley K. Palin. Simone Monet Kelly. Jelijah Jones. Nolan Donald Johnson Jr. Madeline K. Quintanilla. Zaria Tamia Payton. Ariane Ashay Norman. Grace Margaret McGuire. Abdel Motan. Jawan Dominic Woods. Alasia Raquela Pratt. Ethan Michael Morgan. Maya Marie Mann. Antoine Dante Rowland II. Justin Maurice Reed. Davion Lamar Johnson. Jordan James Wade. Haley Teresa Palmquist. Courtney Lynn Stewart. Yanari Yasmine Rains. Jessica Lee Snyder. Rebecca Mary Rice. Navani Shondell Pritchett. Demarion Jaquan Simmons. Daisy Crystal Martinez. Ryan Isaac Smith. Adriana Marie Smith. Daria Latricia McCoy. Belen Morano Aguilar. Christopher Antonio Salazar. Jesus Antonio Nunez. Kiasia Zykira Mullen. Natalie Pacheco Valeria. Oshing Macquarie. Rajani Shepard. Basil Salha. Katira Shanice Smith. Daniel William Richardson. Charity Rachel Sidwell. Roy DeJuan Wimper Jr. Jordan Marie Smith. Cormac James Roth. Jackson Corliss Smith. Gavin Ray Toutant. Stephanie Lynn Streeter. Anaya Monet Owsley. Andres J. Vasquez. Megan Gianna Rushlow. Jason Douglas Riebenstorff. Madison Lee Sinkler. Stephen William Vincent. Natasia Nashay Cole McClinton. Asia Vernice Shantae Steele. Richard Lamar Solomon III. Chantrell Lemire Pritchett. Roderick Earl Williams. Jackson Alexander Terranella Hoffman. Brandon Michael Varda. Nathaniel Christopher Rothwell. Demi Juanita Williams. Marquand Michael Snell. Christopher Tohan Reynolds. Haley Marie Shaw. Telvin Regano. Shakaya Jamise Singleton. Shamar Devon Smith. Lamar Devont Smith. Deja Sine Worthy. Jean Bosco. Mariah Linnell Raban Underwood. Nyasia Amiria Williams. Kanajani Jamon Shepherd Friday. Kevin Moroni Wessel. Aquari Damon Walker. Trinity Jeray Wofford. Marcel Alexander Taylor. Aaliyah Monet Thomas. Tyler John Tessmer. Amani Deshanae Spivey. Samuel Scott Van Natter. Clara Lucille Smith. Trayshawn Jimmy DeCario Thomas. Kiana Lene Thompson. Jordan Marie Woodrum. Ariana Renee Braxton. Lorinda Taran Smith. Brianni Janae Street. Viance Snell. Samara Faye Williams. Moyad Tayara. Burgundy Brianne Watkins. Michaela Alicia Williams. Tiana D. Watts. Dorian Renee Watts.
As class president, it is my honor to recognize those who have completed their 13-year journey. We currently wear our
Keith Kobe Watkins. Faith Nicole Young.
As class president, it is my honor to recognize those who have completed their 13-year journey. We currently wear our tassel on the right side, indicating we are candidates for graduation. In a moment, we will move our tassels from the right to the left, signifying our status as graduates. The turning of the tassel symbolizes our transition of moving forward and leaving our own footprints. We have stood on the shoulders of other giants. Now we are leaving footprints for others to follow. Class of 2020, will you please stand and join me? Class of 2020, we have one last task to signify moving forward from student to graduate. This is the end of our journey at Kalamazoo Central High School. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations.
Congratulations. My name is Patty Schaller-Barber, and I am the ever so proud and humble president of your Board of Education. Kalamazoo Public Schools is so proud of you. You are amazing. Congratulations to the new leaders, to the new people who will be out there fighting the good fight, doing the wonderful things, discovering the amazing things, creating the new world. You rock. You are all about it. Oh, the places you'll go and the things you'll do. We'll have the best time watching you be so successful and so wonderful. So from the bottom of my heart, I congratulate you and I wish you all the luck, the happiness and peace your bodies can hold.
Hello and congratulations. My name is Jenny Hill. I am a Kalamazoo Public School Board trustee, and today is your graduation day. Welcome to Adulting 101. You have learned resilience, flexibility, creativity, and you are going to be awesome with the rest of your endeavors. Good luck and congratulations.
Jermaine Jackson with the Kalamazoo Public School Board. I serve as a trustee. We want to congratulate the class of 2020 for the Kalamazoo Public School District. You all have done an amazing job. We know that they have been many hurdles and challenges during this year, but you have arrived to the finish line and you deserve this moment. So take a deep breath, take it all in, and enjoy and embrace this moment, and know that we are cheering for you and you do have a bright future. Once again, congratulations.
Hello, I am Tiana Harrison. I currently serve as the Vice President on the Board of Education for Kalamazoo Public Schools. I wanted to take the opportunity to let the class of 2020 know that the resiliency that you guys have displayed is honorable. I look forward to hearing about all of the magnificent things that you guys accomplish, and I want to let the students know that are a little undecided or uncertain what it is that they want to do to follow your heart. Great job, guys.
Hi, this is Ken Greshek, Board Trustee. What a senior year, right? Not exactly as any of us had hoped for or planned for, but don't let that diminish your sense of accomplishment. You're a graduate. That's a really big deal. Congratulations, class of 2020. Bob Dylan once said, you do know who Bob Dylan is, right? Well, he once said, behind every beautiful thing, there is some kind of pain. In my mind, he was talking about the work it takes to realize your dreams. Every accomplishment, everything worth fighting for and having will not always come easily, if ever. Our dreams require persistence and resilience. You've shown that you have what it takes. By just getting your diploma, you've shown that you can persist and overcome. Don't stop now. Whatever those next things are for you, whether college or university or military or trades or whatever, you have the skills to succeed. Trust in that. You are a KPS graduate. You can do this. Now get out there and do it.
Hello, my name is Jason Morris, trustee of the Kalamazoo Board of Education. I want to congratulate the class of 2020. You are graduating under unique circumstances, and you are truly a unique class. You have handled yourselves with grace under extreme pressure, and you will always be remembered.
As class president,
Well, Kalamazoo Central, we are almost at the end. We have one final moment, one final graduate for the class of 2020, and then we will all celebrate. Ana
Yesenia Vargas.
Thank you.
We want to thank everyone for attending the commencement of Kalamazoo Central High School, 178th commencement for this wonderful school. To the class of 2020, we have no doubt that you will allow your footprints to resonate with excellence because you are a world changer. Go forth and change this world. Congratulations, 2020.
Congratulations, Kalamazoo Central Maroon Giants. I'm Von Washington Jr. with the Kalamazoo Promise. And on behalf of myself and all of the staff and team at the Kalamazoo Promise, we want to say congratulations to the graduates. What a wonderful achievement, and we know that you are going to be great. By attending the Kalamazoo Public Schools, you have set yourself up with a foundation that will make you global leaders in no matter what you decide to do. We're excited about you. We're excited about your opportunities. We know it's a tough time, These are unusual circumstances that we're all having to deal with. But you have been champions. You've understood the situation. You've taken up the cause of making sure that you and your families are healthy and safe. And we appreciate that. With that, we are very fortunate to say that we have with us at your graduation, Philip Blanks. If you're not sure who Philip Blanks is, I don't know where you've been, but Philip is the hero that caught a baby out of a burning building.
Dramatic video caught on camera as a mother tosses her child off a balcony engulfed in flames.
The man running to help and making that miraculous catch is this man right here, Philip Blanks.
He is a Kalamazoo Public Schools graduate, and we have him with us right now. How you doing, Philip?
I'm great. I'm blessed. How are you?
Oh, doing really well. Listen, Philip, we're here with the graduates today, and we know that you wanted to say something special to them. Tell us one thing. When did you graduate? Where did you graduate from? And how did you feel about that graduation ceremony?
Kalamazoo Central, class of 2010. And it felt great to come from a pipeline of greatness, honestly. There was a lot of great people who came before me, and they paved the way. And it felt great to be able to keep that the excellence going.
Now tell me something. 2010, you say. Now, there's
Yes,
something
sir.
special about that graduation. I was there. That's one for sure. But what else happened during that time?
Oh yeah, Mr. President Obama was there for us, and he gave me my diploma along with my classmates, and it was just a great experience to be able to experience that with my classmates.
It seems like you have been set up in your life for some pretty special moments, and it's because of your preparation for that. So tell me, what do you wish that the graduates knew before they leave now to go on to the next chapter of their life?
So be yourself, focus on living your life for yourself. Always think positive, because positivity will keep you going, and just take care of yourself and your family, and live your life to the fullest, and don't let anybody tell you no.
Those are all good things, man. You know, we all have to have fortitude. We have to have some grit moving forward. Everything is not going to be a yes for us. There are going to be some no's in our life. But like they say, it's not what happens when you hear no or when you've been beaten. It's what you do after you're beaten that matters. And I think that those are wonderful words. So everybody's wondering, take us through just a little bit when the whole thing happened with the baby. Where were you? What was going through your mind when you decided, hey, that life is even more important than mine. I'm going in there. I'm going to make a difference. What was going on in your mind?
I was at my friend's house getting ready for a workout, and I heard a lot of commotion going on outside. Looked outside, and a few moments passed by, and somebody yelled that there was a fire. And immediately, I was just in a state of panic a little bit, just because I've never been in a fire situation. But I grabbed my things, kept my composure, and I ran down the stairs barefoot. And when I got outside, I noticed that the fire was just engulfed the building. And immediately, I just started to react like, who needs help? Who needs help? Because I'm hearing crying, screaming. And automatically my training just kicked in, and it was just go time. And when you see me run into the video, that's when I was able to catch the baby on time, and I was just laser focused on making the catch.
That's just wonderful. And it makes you think about the fact that, one, you did participate and play football at Kalamazoo Central when you were there. You also spent time in the military, which gave you a great deal of training. You spent time getting post-secondary education in college and certificates. And then just in your travels, and you have all those skills combined with this inside desire to make sure you save a life. That is extremely special. Thank you for taking us through that. Now, when you were back in the Kalamazoo Public Schools, you had to have a favorite teacher, favorite educator, favorite person. Who would that be?
Honestly, Mr. Washington, you were one of my favorites. I do have a list. I can't think of names, but you were always professional. You speak well, and you always treated me with respect, and I always admired that. You're very confident in yourself, and I admired how you ran the school, and you always kept it real with the students, and you treated everybody with respect from what I've seen. And also, every teacher who was involved in helping me graduate, I want to thank them, because I wouldn't have made it without them. Also, to all of my classmates, thank you for supporting me, and I'm glad that we were able to get through that together. Also, my football coaches, everybody who was involved in helping me train and get better as an athlete, as a man on the field, and it was just shout out to everybody. I couldn't have done it alone. You guys were a great staff, honestly.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. And to anybody who's listening, I did not tell Philip to say that. We didn't have any coaching sessions before this, but I do appreciate it because the respect that we give to students, we hope that we get the same respect back. And now when you get older and you're out in life, being able to tell others how you're feeling is a pretty special thing. We're extremely excited about your success. And now we'd like to bring in the superintendent of the Kalamazoo Public Schools, Rita Ricciardi.
A big congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. And we are so excited and honored to have Philip Banks with us in Kalamazoo. And he is KPS graduate class of 2010, so exactly a decade ago, and a prime example of the type of young men and women that we produce here in Kalamazoo Public Schools. I am brand new to the community. I first got to know Phillips through news articles that I watched with his heroic act in saving lives. And I would really like to see his bravery and his passion and his commitment emulated by not just current graduates of KPS, but future graduates of KPS. Thank you.
And here with a special presentation, Mr. Brian Methner from Kalamazoo Mortgage.
Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. My name is Brian Metner. I'm the co-founder of the Kalamazoo Mortgage Hero Salute. 10 years ago, this year, Philip Banks sat in your chair and achieved the same accomplishment that you did today. 10 years later, he represents Kalamazoo nationwide as an American hero. On behalf of everyone at the Kalamazoo Mortgage Hero Salute, we are proud to present the first annual Philip Blanks Scholarship for courage, character, and commitment to community. Thank you and congratulations to the graduating class of 2020.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Mayor David Anderson, who has a proclamation for Philip.
And I had the honor to recognize Mr. Philip Blanks, a hero who was the right person at the right time in the right place. And let's just make sure that that is what we are in the lives that we lead. Let's do that work together and let's care for each other.
This is a special day for all the graduates. You had a day like this yourself. What are some words of inspiration you'd like to share with them as they go out into the world?
I would like to share with them to have drive in life. Motivation is temporary. Drive is something that's in you. Drive pushes you through those tough situations. Be a boss, stay positive, take care of yourself and others, and always remember this quote that my dad told me when I was younger. I'm a champion, I'm a winner, and I'm the best of the best. Always think that inside here in your head, you'll be able to do anything you want to do.
Those are wonderful words coming from Philip Blanks. We also want to say to you, we know that this is a special day. Make sure you honor those who have helped you get to this point, from your family, your support system, your teachers, those staff members that worked extremely hard to make sure that you had the things you needed. From the Kalamazoo Promise, we wish you a wonderful graduation. Thank you, Philip Blanks, for joining us today. And to all of the graduates, we wish you safe and healthy travel as you go and celebrate with your family and friends. And from the Kalamazoo Promise, let's go.